CBS 12 News at 6.
A stand your ground case in a Treasure Coast courtroom, one of the first to test the law since the controversial 2012 shooting of Trayvon Martin. But this case is far from clear-cut. A husband is on trial tonight for attempted murder after he shot his wife's sex client. Now, he claims the client attacked both of them in their home. CBS 12's Jenna Eschbach is in Stewart tonight with how the self-defense law will now be put to the test in this case.
The stand your ground law in Florida states that a person may justifiably use force in self-defense when there's a reasonable belief of an unlawful threat. The same self-defense law invoked by George Zimmerman, Trayvon Martin's shooter. But for Daniel Diodato, he claims he stood his ground while prostituting his wife. Daniel admits he shot the sex client when the client got aggressive. The controversial law says if you're committing a felony at the time, you must, quote, retreat first.
Well, that means that before you shoot someone, you have to retreat to a place where you can't get away. And essentially that's what happened in this case, is he's retreated to the back of this trailer. He has the gun, and he's acting not in self-defense, but in defense of his wife at this point.
Daniel says the sex client got violent, attacking both he and his wife. So Daniel pulled out a shotgun in self-defense. The state says Daniel attacked the client, not the other way around.
The state's trying to portray these two as the aggressor, when if you look at it, I believe they're the victims. The one that was shot in the case was the aggressor.
So Daniel, on trial this week, is asking that the stand your ground law would throw out any criminal charges against him for the shooting.
It says if you're acting in self-defense or defense of others, you can be immune from prosecution.
They allowed this person to come into their house, whether it was for a drug deal, prostitution, or any other reason, illegal or not. They were fearful of their lives. And they were both defending themselves.
Taking the stand today, a former sex client who claims that Daniel also chased him away with a shotgun when he asked for a refund. The state argues that this shows a pattern of violence, not standing your ground. In Stewart, Jenna Eschbach, CBS 12 News.
The trial is expected to last all week. On the stand tomorrow, Daniel Diodato's wife, Sarah. By the way, the two are still married.